Picture this. You're in your mid-20s, riding the productivity wave, devouring books, and nailing deadlines left and right. Life's good, right? But then, out of the blue, you wake up feeling like an invisible demon ghost crashed your party. Motivation evaporates, and it's as if your once clear path to awesomeness now resembles a foggy maze. You're left questioning why you were so productive in the first place. That mental clarity you enjoyed yesterday? Gone, like a thief in the night. Sadly, this lack of motivation starts to seep into every nook and cranny of your life. You think, I should hit the gym, but suddenly, the couch becomes your best friend, and you're too lazy to even consider breaking a sweat. One day becomes two, and then two turns into an entire week. Meanwhile, you're stockpiling junk food, binge-watching TV, and setting new high scores in video games. It's not just that you're avoiding your to-do list, you've completely forgotten what was even on that list. But hey, you're not alone. This rollercoaster of success followed by self-destruction is a common pattern for many. While it might seem like a deep psychological issue, or maybe even a demon haunting your dreams, fear not. We're here to share some practical tips to escape this rut and reclaim your productivity. Before we dive into these game-changing strategies, a couple of disclaimers. First, this video isn't a substitute for professional help. If you're dealing with clinical depression, consider seeking guidance from a qualified therapist. Second, getting out of a rut isn't a speedy process. It won't happen overnight, so don't set unrealistic expectations. Now, let's get into the good stuff. Strategy number 1. The get something done principle. It's the magical catalyst for action. Ever thought you needed motivation to start something? Well, think again. Sometimes, motivation follows action. Start with simple, almost mindless tasks to kickstart your momentum. Don't wait for inspiration to strike like lightning. Grab the bull by the horns and get going. Imagine you're just sitting there, waiting for motivation to sweep you off your feet. Instead, go wash those dishes. It's a small, constructive action that'll propel you forward. And if you're facing a colossal essay, don't stress about writing thousands of words at once. Just open that blank document and type whatever comes to mind for a single minute. The secret sauce? Once you start, you'll find it easier to keep going. That's the get something done principle at work. Now, let's explore strategy number 2, rewarding yourself for small wins. Even if you're capable of more, don't shy away from celebrating minor victories, my friend. Your brain isn't just one homogeneous lump, it's a complex machine with different parts. There's the primal, impulsive side that craves instant gratification, and then there's the more rational, abstract part that resides in your prefrontal cortex. It's like a negotiation between these two sides. Don't be a tyrant to your primal brain, it won't respond well. Instead, use your higher judgment to gently persuade it. If you find yourself lounging around, unable to summon the energy to do anything beyond Netflix and chill, use the get something done principle to convince your primal side. Maybe start with brushing your teeth, taking a shower, putting on decent clothes, or even cleaning your kitchen. But, be prepared, after these small victories, you might start feeling fatigued and irritable. That's your logical side kicking in, reminding you that you should be doing more. In response, reward yourself for finally doing something constructive after days of dopamine-fueled indulgence. Give yourself permission to relax and enjoy some well-deserved downtime. Now, you might be wondering, how on earth do I escape this rut without losing my newfound momentum? That's where strategy number 3 comes in, progressive overload. Think of it as lifting weights to get stronger. Instead of oscillating wildly between frenzied action and your primal brain's resistance, gradually sculpt a lifestyle that supports productivity. Imagine you're stuck in a cycle of self-destruction. Don't try to go from zero to hero overnight. Instead, gently mold your life into something progressively more productive. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to someone else today. Picture it like getting better at a video game over 7 days to escape your rut. It's a more realistic approach than attempting a sudden transformation. Suppose one day you can't do much beyond endlessly scrolling through the internet. On such days, push yourself to complete even the tiniest constructive task, enough to consider the day a success. Let day 1 be about taking small steps and feeling content with that. On day 2, remember that it wasn't so bad, and it felt good to take action. Try to do a bit more. Keep this up, day after day, gradually, organically, and soon, both sides of your brain will find common ground, and you'll feel at ease. You'll start rising from the ashes, like a phoenix, and become the productive, awesome person you once were. Remember, this journey is all about managing expectations, practicing patience, and maintaining a healthy dialogue between your rational and primal sides. The energy between these two brain regions is the key to your long-term success. Eventually, you'll be living the life you've always dreamed of, reliably and sustainably. So, guys and girls, get ready to conquer the world. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. Thanks, Slan.